The sun is set in Chicago. The temps have dipped and will continue to do so. Jacket and blanket weather. It's that time of year at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Chicago Bears. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
To number 14.
A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead.
And I did some jump shit, yes.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Bears nothing.
On me.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Graham opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. This is Coleman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, what you was saying right? I was talking to them.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening. Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. Try to force it to
I'm
Hopkins,
tripping, bro.
Intercepted.
I gotta get my shit together, bro.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Hands it off out of the gun. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal operating.
Man, that nigga did some rat shit. I was in the cover 3, and I brought my safety down, so that was low-key my bad. You feel me?
And he will maneuver his way down to about the
7. Because took advantage of it.
That'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation.
Yeah, I just do a pick.
My goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought.
It's all good, though.
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as
play action. Flush to his right. Brings up 4th down.
Yeah, that's the one. That's probably one of the rat niggas he just caught me slipping with. Cause caught me slipping, bro, on me. But he ain't gonna hit me over top up like that no more.
Excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, I tripped out on that interception too, nigga. I was in like,
ready to go for their next drive. They look to get something started.
I forgot what play I called, man.
Nothing early as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This taken in by Jakeem Grant.
Cut this nigga fumble, bro.
And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That's crazy, bro. Nigga fumble like that.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff.
Trap, huh?
Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, yeah.
On this one, it's a touchback.
Oh, man, I just seen that.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. And
bro,
this is intercepted.
This nigga car so ass.
Done by Marcus Williams. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
For the extra point.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off near the 29, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Hey, that nigga said, oh me, yeah.
Since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room.
Oh me,
and try to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Bro, that shit crazy.
This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Devontae Parker, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they're
all right, bro.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 60 orange. Here it comes. Here it comes. Quick dance. Race don't travel. Race don't travel.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Bears take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I'm going back to you.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. Touchdown, Chicago! Devontae Parker with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears get a bit closer. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The end of the first
Credit to tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now to the air. Lock. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
by number 10.
A big play there for the Dolphins. 46 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They were looking for Marshall that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Lock. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The kick is
no problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Kevin Coleman, the ball.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play? When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Devontae Parker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears cut into that lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
The score is Dolphins 34, Bears 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the...
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 57 yards. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Locke working out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
Drew Locke scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
30-yard line. A gain of 5.
From the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But now...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He's going to left. He's got a man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Byron
now a play fake. Carr rolling to his left. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep. So maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Come on, D. 0-0, Mike Green. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Shotgun now for Carr. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick 6 there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Carr going deep for Hopkins. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 33-yard line.
It's fucked over, bro.
9 seconds to play. Likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Locke gonna throw.
Yeah.
Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete on the throw.
Hey, that last pick 6 before half fucks me, bro. If I was...
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Man, fuck that. Fuck all that. Man, fuck that.
A final shot before half for Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall.
Nah, but nigga, this a whole new look Dolphins, cuz that nigga got whole, like, you feel me?
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our
Man,
breath.
fuck that shit, bro. That last pick 6 fucks me, bro. On me, my nigga. I would score a touchdown and get the ball back right here. I had action still, my nigga. Like,
possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And beyond the 20, but not by much.
yeah.
Pass there to the 21.
I did see that on me.
The Bears Chicago's offense ready to go for their next drive.
That's the nigga,
lost their way, partner.
Yeah, exactly.
How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
Yeah,
The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it'll be second down.
Bro, that last pitch fucks me, bro. I'm telling you, man.
Now he's forced out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. And now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
It's all good, bro.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. It's a nifty return of 29
Damn,
yards.
this nigga.
And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A handoff as they run the counter play. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Number 11.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
At the 14-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Caught by number 11.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Drew Lock, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And this offense is running away with this one. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And it's 3rd down.
He may try and run for this. And he is going to have the Dolphins' first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Now they try the right side here. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
On the play. First down, Dolphins.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. A quick toss out right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And they take a knee.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Mike, 53, Mike, I'm here all day.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he is unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Check, 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike.
And they will take a knee here. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
2-yard line.
One final try now for Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Bears.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just